Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Top 10 things the Jeffrey Dahmer story got factually right and wrong. For this list, we are looking at what was fact and what was fiction in the Netflix series. At number 10, how Jeffrey Dahmer was caught. That was right. The drama begins with a survivor who survived an encounter with the killer. On July 1991, Tracy Edward spent hours in Dahmer's apartment in fear, waiting for an opportunity to escape. Although the way he escaped is depicted differently in the series, Edward did it Dahmer and ran out of the apartment. Two policemen went to Dahmer's apartment to obtain the key to unlock the handcuffs still on one of Edward's wrists. When they found the documented photos of some of the murders, Dahmer was apprehended, putting an end to his reign of terror. At number 9, Dahmer wore yellow contacts. That was right. One of the lesser known facts about Dahmer is his strange habit of wearing yellow contacts. He wore them because he felt connected to two dark characters in his favorite movies, the Emperor from Star Wars Episode 6 and the Gemini Killer from The Exorcist. He reportedly watched the films before he went out to find another victim to bring home, often making them watch the films with him. Edward also said while watching The Exorcist, Dahmer was chanting and rocking back and forth. At number 8, how Ronald Flowers survived. That was wrong. Another survivor of Dahmer was Ronald Flowers, who met him after his car broke down and Dahmer offered to help him. He took him to his grandmother's residence and drank his coffee. But Dahmer was distracted when his grandmother saw that there was something wrong with the young man. She insisted on staying with the unconscious guest and making sure that he gets on the bus the next morning. But her actual involvement in saving Flowers from her grandson has never been reported like in the series. Flowers woke up in a county general hospital, though he later testified that he didn't know how he got there, though the series provides fictional scenario. At number 7, Dahmer posed in yearbook photos. That was right. The Netflix film focuses on his adult life, but a flashback to him in high school shows him sneaking into a yearbook photo of the honor of society despite him being not a member. He actually did this and his face was blacked out of the photo. At number 6, Dahmer killed Dean Vaughn. That was wrong. In episode 7, Glenda meets Dean, a new resident of the Oxford apartment. She sees him talking to Dahmer in the hallway and she is concerned. The series does not follow through with the story, but it points viewers in a certain direction. However, Dean Vaughn was really a tenant in the building. He was found strangled in his upstairs apartment early May 1991. Dahmer was questioned about the suspicious death before he was arrested, but he denied knowing him, and no evidence was found connecting him to the crime as of 2022. The murder of Dean Vaughn is still unsolved. At number 5, baptized the same day as John Wayne execution. That was right. The beginning of the final episode does not open on Jeffrey Dahmer, but rather another serial killer, John Wayne, aka the Killer Clown. In 1970s, John Wayne took the life of more than 33 young men in Illinois until he was arrested in 1978. He had spent 14 years behind bars, and on May 1994, he was executed by lethal injection. Meanwhile, Dahmer was being baptized by Minister Ray, and it is briefly mentioned in the series. A partial solar eclipse also occurred that day. At number 4, victim impact statements. That was right. One of the most heartbreaking parts of Jeffrey Dahmer was 1992 trial, hearing the impact statements. The series recreates the emotionally charged moment with actress Dijon, who embodied the pain and sadness in her performance. At number 3, Glenda Cleveland lived at the Oxford apartment. That was wrong. In the series, Glenda Cleveland, a woman who is overlooked in the Jeffrey Dahmer case. She interacts with him mostly to complain about the smell and noise coming from his apartment through a vet. The real Cleveland actually lived in the building next to the Oxford apartment. At number 2, Milwaukee police officers returned a victim to Dahmer's apartment. that was right. In late May 1981, some young women found Konerak stumbling in the streets, not in the Oxford apartment as shown in the series. They called the police to help the very young-looking boy, but when Dahmer came to the apartment, he convinced the officers that he was of age and he was his boyfriend. In the series, Cleveland is seen at the scene confronting the police officers and trying to tell them that he was a minor. Despite protests from the woman, the officers escorted Dahmer and his boyfriend back to his apartment. When the police left, Dahmer killed him tragically. This poorly handled ordeal actually happened. After Dahmer was arrested, the officers were suspended. At number 1, Dahmer always wore his glasses at trial. That was wrong. Towards the end of the series, Jeffrey Dahmer goes on trial for the murders. While the majority of the series are accurate, there is one detail that was different. Evan Peters, as Dahmer, always wear the killer's trademark glasses, but the real Dahmer specifically did not wear glasses throughout most of the trial. His reason, he didn't want to look at the jury or the victim's family in the face. However, his decision to remove his eyewear is significant because it shows that he was unable to face his crimes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos. Adios.